When I made a video a few months ago and I talked about the lack of continuity to continue to persecute a man who has done nothing wrong in the eyes of everybody, what then happened? It became a talk. It became a talk that some people could not comprehend, because some people are just, I don't want to use insultive words, but some people, they just think straight. Once they hear something, they say, that is it, that's all. They don't know how to dilute words into a proclaimed warnings. Now, Justice Bintanyako came out to say that the federal government has no right to continue to pressurize cases against him from 15 court charges to no court charges. You know, one of the most interesting things here is that they know the truth, but they fail to understand the truth. They want to do everything possible best to keep that man called Nnamdi Kanu. But it's not possible. It's not possible. You cannot keep a man that has done nothing wrong. A man that has committed no crime against humanity. It's now clear that all the government, the governors, the politicians who were involved in killing innocent Biafrans are now the most wanted because of their crime against humanity. So, when we push through, we must understand why the several works we play, the several things that we do, the acts that we portray, and why it must be given in accordance. And that is what is playing out. She said, the court per her lordship on Justice Binta Nyako is in agreement with us that it lacks jurisdiction to entertain any further charge against Onyendomazi Nnamdi Kanu in view of the landmark judgment of the Court of Appeal. So the matter was consequently adjourned since pending the outcome of the appeal at the Supreme Court. We are winning Supreme Court, here we come. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is brilliant. He surrounded himself with brilliant people. And that is why these aboki brains are angry with him. Anger does not bring food to your table. And injustice will never put food on your table. If injustice should ever put food in your table, that table will shake someday. And it will affect even the unborn. So we must be very careful in the path we tread. Because along the line, the man with the victory must be applauded. And that's where we should begin from. That's the point. That is the point we should begin from. Because if we don't begin from such points, a lot of things will go wrong. And when things like this begin to go wrong, it will eventually become a message that one will want to avoid. But let's not start avoiding things like this. Let's begin to correct issues. Talon.
See, when you hold a man of grace, you will definitely be disgraced. There's no two ways about it. When you want to terminate grace, you'll be disgraced. So Bintanyako has been struggling. She's only doing it because I learned that her husband has a case with the federal government. And playing to the gallery and continue playing to the gallery, trying to, win the case for the federal government. This thing that she's trying to do is equally dragging her, eating her up. she said to herself, enough is enough. We all know the truth, and I'm going to the court to say the truth. Of course, the next thing they would do is to change her and arrest her husband. But the court of appeal has spoken. It now shows that both ESNO, both IPOB, both those innocent people that Nigerian soldiers have been sent to kill by the federal government are all innocent. If our leader can be innocent, that means every other person is innocent. And that is their fear. Because they are going to face international courts. If I can have fun, a dog, and a bamba. We're in for them. A place of prayer. A place where we must continue to put it across. So that when I get to an sent your form of ma. I have very cool gonoga of Romoni Hagua, Namiri Gabia. I did a video. You see, one thing with this channel is that we have always been top number one. Whatever we say may take time, but it will come to pass. We have the backing of several countries, and that is good news for us. But most importantly, let's be guided. Because as long as we are guided, a lot of breakthrough will happen. And that's when things will unravel itself. So, if the continuation of Nnamdi Kanu holding him down, trying to terminate him, trying to do all sorts of things with him, it will beneficially lead to certain people being disgraced. Look at Abakari. Abakari was busy gallivanting, disgracing himself in the southeast. Nnamdi Kanu would be West again. But this way, better southeast, you will live in shame. Look at Nwike's life. Ever since that Nnamdi Kanu said something about Nwike, look at his life. Look at him before he became a governor. Look at him now. When you want to terminate grace, look at Ekweremadu. Ekweremadu is now running around. All his properties have been seized. These are people who messed with grace. Look at Ifeanyi Oba. Look at name several governors. Uzodinma, Rochas Okorocha. Name all of them. The day you want to terminate grace, the day you'll be disgraced. That is just it. It is just the truth that you cannot dodge. So we thank Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for his great work and his barristers. Almost hail Biafra, the land of the rising sun. He says.